an organisation is a living human system. We need to work with it in a psychological way. Many of the methodologies and models that are around for how to work with organisations don't really recognise this. They treat the organisation as if it were a machine and as if the people in the organisation are basically part of that machine. And they get caught out by the fact that people will behave like people. They're not just rational, logical beings. They're also emotional, they're political, they're social, they have history with each other, and all of these things affect how an organisation works or doesn't work. And as psychologists, we are uniquely situated to work with organisations from this perspective of recognising and understanding it as essentially a system of living human beings who come together to try to make something happen. It's a form of psychology that's developed in the last 20 years or so that's really focused on the science of human flourishing. I think we need this because it's a much needed corrective to the focus of psychology over the last 60 to 80 years, which has been very much focused on helping people and organisations and institutions that are in trouble to become functioning people or functioning organisations. And what positive psychology offers is an investigation of the science of how we get from functioning to flourishing. I think this course is particularly suitable for people who work in or with organisations like leaders, managers and consultants. But I think it would also be very useful for people whose work brings them into organisations like coaches and trainers. My name's Sarah Lewis. I'm a Chartered Organisational Psychologist. I've worked with organisations over many years, probably more than 20, mostly on the challenges of change. I also work as a lecturer, as I want to help other people understand how to work effectively with organisations. And one of the highlights of my year is an annual trip here to Singapore to work with the School of Positive Psychology. The thing I'm really hoping that students will leave the module with is a very clear understanding that we now have enough science, research, theory and practice to really be able to work with organisations in a different way so that they become much more kind of people-friendly environments where, again, people can really flourish, in the workplace. We have the knowledge now. What we need to do is be applying it. And the module that I offer here at the School of Positive Psychology is very practical. It's very oriented towards how do we take the science and the knowledge and the research and the theories and how do we apply them in the workplace to really make a difference. So my aspiration, my hope for the students is they come away with practical ideas and skills that they can apply in their workplace, wherever that may be.